Have you ever wondered why some people are just naturally attractive, while others struggle to find a partner or build meaningful relationships? The truth is, certain habits can make you less attractive, even if you have all the physical attributes. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 habits that can significantly decrease your attractiveness and what you can do to avoid them. It's not just about physical appearance. Studies have shown that personality traits and habits play a significant role in our attractiveness. From poor hygiene habits to negative self-talk, there are many ways that we may be inadvertently sabotaging our own appeal. But don't worry, with a little bit of effort and self-awareness, you can change these habits and become more attractive to others. In this video, we're going to explore 5 common habits that can make you less attractive. We'll talk about the science behind each habit and provide practical tips on how to break them. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how these habits may be affecting your attractiveness, and you'll have the tools you need to change them for good. If you're ready to boost your attractiveness and start building stronger, more meaningful relationships, then this video is for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest psychology tips and tricks. Let's get started. Number 1. Avoiding being social. Even if you don't feel like being social, try not to make it a habit of turning down invites. Research in social psychology shows that the mere exposure effect can make people prefer things they are more familiar with. Similarly, repeated contact with others can lead to greater fondness through the principle of proximity liking. In fact, studies have shown that students who sit next to each other in class are more likely to become friends. So, even if you don't feel like going out, try to make an effort to attend social events to increase the chances of forming new connections and relationships. Number 2. Talking too much. Have you ever been in a conversation where someone talks so much that you can't even get a word in? It can be frustrating and even make you feel invisible. It's important to remember that conversations are a two-way street. When someone talks too much, it can give off the impression that they only care about their own thoughts and feelings. It's important to find a balance between sharing your own thoughts and actively listening to others. When you listen to someone else, it shows that you value their opinion and are interested in what they have to say. This is an attractive quality because it makes the other person feel heard and respected. Studies have also shown that people who listen more than they talk are often perceived as more attractive. In a 2010 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, researchers found that people who listened more in conversations were seen as more likable and competent. So next time you're in a conversation, try to listen more and talk less. Ask questions and show that you're engaged in what the other person is saying. Not only will it make them feel more valued, but it might even make you more attractive in their eyes. Number 3. Forgetting people's names. Have you ever been in a situation where you're introduced to someone and then seconds later, their name has completely slipped your mind? It can be embarrassing, and if it happens too often, it can give the impression that you're not interested in the people you meet. Remembering someone's name is not just a social courtesy, it's a sign of respect and attentiveness. When we forget someone's name, it can send the message that we're not interested in the conversation or the relationship. It can be especially off-putting in professional settings when we meet clients or colleagues. And in personal relationships, it can come across as a lack of interest or even rudeness. So, what can you do to remember people's names? One trick is to repeat their name back to them when you first meet them. For example, "Nice to meet you, Sarah." You can also associate their name with a visual image or mnemonic device. If you meet someone named Lily, picture a lily flower in your mind. Another trick is to use their name in conversation when appropriate. Remembering someone's name may seem like a small thing, but it can have a big impact on how people perceive us. By making the effort to remember someone's name, we're showing that we value the relationship and are invested in getting to know them. Number 4. 2M Club. Are you one of those who stay up until 2 a.m. scrolling through social media, trying to finish your favorite show or making popcorn? As much as it may be tempting to spend your time like this, it's not doing you any favors when it comes to being attractive. According to research published in the journal BMJ in 2010, people who are sleep deprived are rated as less healthy and less attractive compared to those who get enough sleep. The researchers took photos of two groups of people, one who had slept for 8 hours the night before, and the other who hadn't slept for 31 hours. Participants then rated the photos, and the sleep-deprived group scored lower on attractiveness. So, if you're looking to be more attractive, try to get enough sleep and avoid staying up too late. Your body and mind will thank you, and so will those who see you during the day. Number 5. Being pessimistic most of the time. It's natural to feel down or pessimistic at times. We all experience moments of stress or anxiety that can bring us down. However, dwelling on negative thoughts and constantly expressing pessimism can be unattractive to others. A study conducted in 2007 by German researchers found that people who exhibited optimistic or realistic thinking were viewed as more attractive than those who were pessimistic. The study involved participants listening to recorded conversations of people discussing how they handled stressful situations. Afterward, the participants filled out a questionnaire evaluating the personality and attractiveness of the people they had heard. The results indicated that people who were optimistic or realistic were more highly regarded than those who were pessimistic. Therefore, even if you tend to have a more negative outlook on things, it's essential to find a balance and avoid indulging in negativity. Remember, maintaining a positive attitude and focusing on the good things in life can make you more attractive to others. So, the next time you find yourself slipping into a negative mindset, try to shift your focus to the positive aspects of your life. It may just help you come across as more attractive to those around you. Number 6. Being rude. Have you ever been around someone who just can't seem to help but be rude to others? Whether it's to servers, coworkers, or even just strangers on the street, being rude is a major turnoff for most people. It's not just about basic etiquette. Either, when you're rude, it can make those around you feel uncomfortable or even threatened. So why do people still act rude, even when they know it's not a good look? There could be many reasons, from feeling stressed or overwhelmed to simply lacking social skills. But whatever the cause, it's important to recognize that being rude is not a desirable trait, and it's something we should strive to avoid. Next time you're in a social or professional setting, take a moment to consider how you're interacting with others. Are you treating them with respect and kindness, or are you being dismissive or aggressive? By making an effort to be more mindful of your behavior, you can improve your relationships and become a more attractive and likable person overall. By now, you've learned about some of the habits that can make you less attractive to others. From neglecting your physical health to being negative and judgmental, these habits can have a big impact on how others perceive you. But don't worry, with a little effort and self-awareness, you can break these habits and become a more attractive and desirable person. Remember, it's not just about looking good on the outside, but also about having a positive attitude, being kind and respectful to others, and taking care of yourself both physically and mentally. By making some small changes in your habits and mindset, you can start to radiate confidence, positivity, and attractiveness to those around you. So, take the time to reflect on your own habits and see if there are any that you need to change. Maybe it's taking better care of your appearance, working on your communication skills, or simply being more mindful of your thoughts and actions. Whatever it is, know that you have the power to make positive changes in your life and become the best version of yourself. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.